Okay, got a customer complaint on this big old 3-door prep table. Customer complaint is 45 degrees. I don't think it's going to be an issue about the air conditioning in here because they just got a new AC Pro thing in here, and it was 64 degrees when I came in here. Just set it up because I was freezing my nuts off. So anyways, but yeah, they got another air conditioner right here so they got like 7 tons of air conditioning, so I don't think it's going to be an ambient issue. But I got here, let's put it in my thermocouple right now, and let's do a min-max check. It's a good thing to do if you're going to go use the head. You leave this thing running and see what it cycles at. Or if you're going to go do something else, you could if you get another unit to check, just let it run for a half hour or an hour if you're going to be on site, and just let it cycle. See if I can. It's not showing up on the camera. There we go. A lot of light and some weird backdrop stuff going on. Anyways, so minimum, maximum. So their customer complaint was 45 degrees usually. He says it usually always runs about 39, so it's doing 45 now. But I'm arriving here and he has 34, so let's see if it's still running or what's going on. I think this thing has a tiny leak. I think I had to put gas in it once a couple years ago. Still running, and it's 34 degrees, so wow, that's good. So yeah, 34 in there, so that's a good thing. Still running. So I don't think it's going to be a freeze up or a temperature control issue. It's pretty freaking cold. It's like got ice on it. It's so cold. So yeah, let's see what we got for Chihuahua. See what the evaporator looks like from the top. Oh, we can't see. Really, maybe we can. There's the damn cutout. Let's see if I can pull the evap out a little bit. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, the evap looks good. I don't know if you can see it. Try and turn the that looks okay. Let's see what this unit is. Temperature control. Let's see what they got that set at. True setting, supposed to be number 5 is the starting point for all your controls. Oh shit! Oh, that's nice. Check that out. How that goes and whaps the temperature control. Did you guys catch that? See that? Look. If the temperature control. That design flaw. So if you turn it clockwise to like all the way, like it was cranked or whatever, we'll put. Check that out when you put food on shelf. And say you were to do that, you could hit the control. Oh, I just did it a minute ago. Actually, you can hit the control and make it go backwards to number 7, which at least that wouldn't be terrible. But that's freaking interesting. That is really interesting. The Rigidmeister toolbox in action. It's pretty cool. Bottom box got my tool bag in it. Middle box has gauges. 5 Testo 557 crate, 5-gallon bucket if you need to be hauling stuff up on a roof or whatever. Tool bag for quickie tool bag, like you guys use your. You guys have that little. Oh, I forget who makes it. The TLC or whatever that thing is. Your quickie tool bag, your Vito, and a couple of rugs for kneeling on because I don't like screwing up my knees, so I use rugs instead of knee pads. Tried knee pads like years ago, but they never took on. Anyways, the rigid roll-in box, rocking it. Okay. All right, so I took off. Let's turn off this light. Maybe that don't work good. I don't know. Maybe it does. Anyways, okay. So I took off for 26 minutes. Looks like, or 50 minutes. Okay. So there's your average. Max 41.5. So over the course of 50 minutes, 50, almost an hour, temperature right now is 35.5 degrees, has an average of 37.6 degrees. The maximum temperature that the box saw was 41.5 degrees, and that was at 26 minutes, 26 seconds. So it timestamps, you know, and the minimum temperature it saw was a minute and 50 seconds ago. Looks like. So my guess is that the compressor is off right now. It's probably coming up in temperature. We'll have to see. But 37.5, 35 degree box, maximum 41.5. Doesn't look like there's anything wrong with this box to me. We'll have to see if it's a capacity. Thermostat looks like it's cycling like it should. It's not going high. The box would be going like 45 or something. It's running still, so we'll have to see. It might be a capacity issue. I don't know. I got a funny feeling that there might be something up with that temperature control though, because I haven't seen that compressor stop yet. And it's yeah, so maybe it's capacity. Maybe it doesn't have enough refrigerant, and temperature control's not seeing the yeah. So we'll have to see, because you can still get good temps when you don't have quite enough refrigerant in there, when there's no load and the room's cold. Because now we got, you know, there's no load. It's not hot like the day. You know, it's like 70 degrees in here, 76 or something in here right now. So so 76 degrees in here right here. This is, anyways. So it's not like it's, you know, 80 or 90 in here like during the day when they're cooking. So then your subcooling could go all to hell. And let's check it out. Let's gauge up on this thing and see what we got. I bet we're just a tinge low in refrigerant. See what's up. Well, wouldn't you know it, just as when I say something. 34.1. It just shut off. Compressor, like I said, I had never seen it shut off yet. And it just shut off. So it is shutting off. Cycled off at 34 degrees. So that's fine. So let's just see if we have a little bit of a capacity issue. Could just be a tidge low. Otherwise, temperature control looks good. We're not cycling high. So that's what's nice about this Fluke. You can do a lot of things with it than just the regular, like that field piece. The hell is that thing called? A T4 or something like that? I don't know. It's been nuts. My brain is a little fried right now. It's been pretty busy out here, so working non-stop, man. So, hell, I haven't even had time to turn on a television in like a week or two. Non-break stop. Work, sleep, work, sleep. That's it, barely. And a little bit of food in between. The nuts. California heat wave is nuts right now. Okay, so it's pretty cool. I put some service valves on here. Some real service valves on here last time. Worked on this. So, got some real service parts. Check this out with the rigid. You can do this with the rigid box. When you put it on the second to the bottom one, you can just open the box and wonder how long that lid will stay there. But you can just get your stuff out that way. So that's pretty cool. And then just close it up. Works good for. And you could even, I haven't done this yet, but check this out. You can even use your rigid. Hey, the colors even go. Check that shit out. That's pretty cool. You can hang your gauges off your top box. It's pretty cool. Okay, guys. Yeah, it was definitely low. Evaporator temperature minus 2 degrees. It's not good. So, let's get some gas in this thing. Pressures are starting out here. 7 and 100. Yeah, it's no bueno. Ambient in here is about 70. We should have about 100 degrees condensing. 150 head we should have. So yeah, we're definitely not up where we should be. I'd like to see 5 degree subcooling too, so we'll see what we get. Okay, 33 degree fridge, and should be coming down. So 48. That's because I had it off for a little bit. I wanted it up at higher temp so it'd run. So ooh, looks like I got a battery flash there or something. Wow. So got a min 33.1. Yeah, got a battery for it. I gotta actually put batteries in this thing. I haven't put batteries to this thing in years. That's a nice thing. 32 degrees, cool. This thing is dialed in. Okay. Try to hit it. Try to like it. 30. Then we got a 30 degree suction line, so we'll build ice on there. It's cold as. Don't got ice on it yet, but. We got 17 degrees superheat, so 3 degrees subcooling, maxed out. That's maximum bestest operation. 30 degree suction line, 100 condensing. All right, That'll all change when the heat in this room goes up to 85, 90 degrees. It's 70 degrees now. You know, that subcooling will drop down and that superheat and everything will come up, and we'll be right in where we're supposed to be when the high ambient hits in here. So a little compensation there. It's so cold in the room right now, 70 degrees. All those pressures should come up a bit. Finally got a magnet, guys. It's a pretty good magnet. I actually want to get one that's a little bit stronger. But this one's pretty strong. This slides a little bit. It's pretty strong. I'd like to get one stronger. This is like supposedly 100-pound pull or something. I think it's like, yeah. So, anyways. Oh yeah, baby, she gets cold now. Prep table still. 29.7 degree low so far. I think she just shut off. 29.9. I just heard her shut off, I think. Or no, it's still going. That was something else. Okay. There's another fridge. Front fridge here. So it's still going. 29.7. Crank the dial. I wonder where it was shut off at. That'd be interesting to see. Okay, she's still pulling down. 27.5 looks like. 27.7 right now. Ambient in the room is 76. Okay. 27.5. Still running. Still pulling down. 27.3. She's still running. And when she satisfies, it's a constant cut in thermostat, so the VAP will just come up to where it's supposed to be, and it'll cut back in, and it'll have a defrost cycle at that point in time, because it does an air defrost, because it'll cut back in around 39 or 40 or something like that. So that's how you get them cold, man. Right, click like on the video, subscribe. Guys, looks like at number 9 setting on this particular cooler, the cutout is 27.2 degrees. So she's 33 right now. So you definitely don't want to set it at number 9, or the customer will end up with frozen product the next morning. So True's set point is supposed to be number 5 is the set point. You can go 5, 6, or 7. I would not advise going past 7, but 5 is your midway, and that's the recommended True setting. Number 5 on all True refrigerators. Number 5 is the starting setting. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Click like and subscribe if you could. Take care. Bye. Okay, the triple stacker. The rolling box on the bottom, the toolbox kind of thing in the middle, and the egg crate, the milk crate thing on the top. That's how I like to roll this thing. It's really cool, man. You just take your stuff out of the top, then you can open this one, take your gauges out, close it up. Got my magnet here, you know, clamp stuff in here. Close that up. Then you can work out of the top or whatever, and throw all your junk in the top here and roll it out to the truck. Got enough room for, I believe, 5-gallon 5-gallon bucket and a refrigerant jug will fit on the top of this thing. So yeah, it rocks, man. Then I just take my blankets and roll them up. You can just throw them over the top. Boom, ready to rock and roll. So, and I got a couple of other bags. Got my quickie bag for doing stuff, and then temperature bag. Rock and roll. All right, I got one last thing. Got the Federal with, I think it needs an element. I need to check it out. Give it a visual inspection. This Federal, I think it needs an element. He called and said it was overflowing water once. Hasn't done it again, but I think the element's going. One way to rock the rigid. Bucket, Freon. Just like that, man. Works good. Boom. Right. Works good for transporting a lot of stuff. Okay, so this is what the prep table took. Started out 24 pounds 5 ounces. Ended up jug 23 pounds 9 ounces. Yeah, just had a chat with the customer today, and he said the table is doing great. It's doing 35 degrees all day for him, so he's very happy. So everybody, thanks for watching. Click like on the video and subscribe. Take care. Bye.